Hey guys, me again, back with another video. Today I'll be reviewing the latest running boards from Hansshow. Just got these yesterday and I want to show you how to install them. These are some die-cast aluminum running boards. This latest design has these cool Cybertruck triangles all over them, and I will be comparing that design to their previous model, which uses these sort of cyberpunk line designs going on. So good chance to compare the two designs and maybe pick which one's best for you. But yeah, this is going to be an easy install. It's just a bunch of bolts and nuts. So let me show you how to install them. And if you stick around, you get a discount code using RedNave20. It's going to save you 20% off, not just these running boards, but anything on their website. So let's get into it. All right, before we get into that install, let's go through some of what to expect here. So here's the manual they provide you, showing you all the pieces and parts needed to get this install done. This is completely non-destructive. These can be easily removed if you decide to take them off later. But yeah, comes with a bunch of brackets. You get the two running boards, series of nuts, bolts. They give you two Allen wrenches. I'm going to be using some of these. I got this to help because these two sizes of Allen wrenches are just a little bit different. One's a little bigger than the other. I actually picked up this universal one, so hopefully I'm going to try this out, see if that makes things a little easier. And then I got a attachment for a drill. So we're going to try and do this the fast way instead of the manual way. The first time I put on the old running boards, I did do it manually, and it took me quite a bit to get that done alone. So I'd suggest having a partner to help you lift things, put things into place, because it can be a little taxing. They even recommend here to use an impact screw, driver gun. So here's the quick and dirty of the installation. Each side has 4 brackets. They attach underneath to existing holes in the bottom of the Cybertruck. Some of them will add spacers to get the right depth needed. And honestly, that's basically it. You just do the same thing on each side of the Cybertruck. So let me show you what my existing running boards look like. So here's what they look like from the top. I believe they call these the Gen 2 model. And then underneath, these will be about 2 inches lower than the bottom-most part of the Cybertruck, but they are still a bit higher than the mud flap area. So they are going to add about 2 inches beneath your Cybertruck, but they're still not as low as like the default Tesla mud flaps. Each of these models supports up to 550 pounds total. So keep that in mind if you've got heavier set friends. You don't want to have 2 or 3 of them on at the same time. All right, I wanted to get a quick and dirty view of what's going on underneath here. So you've got these 4 brackets on each side, and they tap into these existing holes on the Cybertruck. Some of them already had screws in them, some of them were just empty already. But you'll use spacers in some of the holes that are a little deeper. But honestly, it's just screwing the 4 brackets on, kind of loosely aligning them, sliding the running board itself on top, and then there's these little securing brackets that go in between, and those are what hold the running board to these securing load-bearing brackets. So let me actually show you how to take the old one off so that I can throw the new version on, and maybe that'll make a little more sense. All right, I'm on the backmost bracket of the passenger side. Got my Hoto brushless drill. I love Hoto. If you watch my channel, you've seen I use a lot of their stuff. First time I'm going to use this universal, we'll see how this goes, universal attachment. Don't know if this is going to work on these nuts. Let me try increasing the torque. There we go. A little more. All right, so I just got both of those off. Now there's this little bracket up here. Going to try and snake this out if I can. There we go. So they're all held on by these. This is welded together. These bolts do not come out of this metal piece. So each side has 4 of these, and that's what keeps the running board itself attached to these brackets. So I need to remove the other 3 of these on this side, and then this running board will just be able to be easily just pulled off the top of the brackets. All right, I thought this was a unique opportunity to show both of the designs side by side. Haven't seen anybody do that before. So here they are. Got the Gen 2, and now this would be the Gen 3 with the Cybertruck triangles. A lot more going on with the newer design. I did love this older design, but now that I'm seeing them together, the Cybertruck triangle is just kind of, I don't know, kind of does it for me. I did notice with this Gen 2 version, since these design areas are a bit bigger, you can sort of see into what's going on underneath it. It's a little bit harder to see with the Cybertruck triangle design, some of the brackets and what's going on underneath the metal there. They're made of this hard die-cast aluminum. It appears to be this matte black powder coat. It's a sort of rough texture. Get in here close, you can see this is gonna be very durable. I've had the older one on my Cybertruck probably for at least 2 months, and yeah, it's got some water spots and stuff like that, but they've held up for sure. I haven't seen any scratches. None of the silver aluminum has shown through, so this quality speaks for themselves. These have held up at least so far while they've been on my Cybertruck. But I guess let me show you the bones and what's going on here. So you've got these brackets, 4 of them on each side. They attach to the underside of your Cybertruck, obviously. They use existing holes, so this is non-destructive. And some of them will use spacers, some of them don't. And they just kind of cleverly match up to the bottom of your Cybertruck. So each of these brackets will use these, and you'll basically place the running board on top. These sneak in between the running board and these brackets, fall into place, and then you got your nuts washer and safety washer that connect the 3. All right, let me show you how hopefully easy this is to do alone. Mildly heavy. I think it's just long and awkward. So you'll place this onto the brackets. This is where you can kind of decide how far from the Cybertruck you want it. That looks good to me. So you'll get this piece here, run it in between, and it will fall into place. All right, that's the trick. Gently lift the edge so that it has enough room to fall into place, and these are allowed in. Big washer, small safety washer, then the nut. Do it in that order. I'm gonna hand tighten them on first. Obviously I have my Cybertruck in extract mode, so you don't need to have a jack or anything to get underneath it. I love how high this can go off the ground. And I'm gonna drill this sort of medium strength into place. Definitely recommend this bit. First time using it on this project, and it's kind of crazy how it can handle anything I can throw at it. That's great. All right, so 1 down, 3 to go. All right, here's the finished look. I honestly didn't think I would like this design, but this might be the one I keep. I don't know. I'm just going crazy with these Cybertruck triangles right now, but those look pretty good to me. Let me know in the comments below which design you guys like. Is this new, I'm gonna call it version 3, or the old version 2s? I'd say these are, pretty cyberpunky, but it doesn't get any more Cybertruck than the triangle. I don't know. They both look great. Pretty easy install. I definitely recommend having a drill bit. Again, this thing This thing just owned today. This was great. It did fantastic. Feels really weird at first because I think it's grabbing onto the threading, but it gets the job done much faster than I was doing it by hand. And yeah, Hansshow gives you everything you need. All of this is still boxed up since I didn't need the 4 brackets on each side. I was able to luckily reuse my existing mounts. But yeah, be sure to use my code if you're interested, RedKnave20, saves you 20% off. I believe these are running for like 800 bucks right now. So that's quite a bit of savings. Not sure how long they're going to keep it at that price. But check out Hansshow. They've got not just running boards, they've got all sorts of cool stuff. Hoping to get some more things from them to review soon. But running boards, honestly, I know some people are like, you know, the Cybertruck can adjust its height. Yeah, but if you're on the highest, like I'm in extract right now, which is honestly going to be fairly rare. Most people are in a high at most. Getting into the Cybertruck is quite a bit easier with these. It allows you to basically access the roof as well. Especially, let me show you from the front. But whenever I pull into parking lots, I'm always in the high mode because I don't want to be running over stuff. So having this running board here allows me to basically have 2 steps, and I'm able to get to my windshield now without needing, you may have seen my other video, I had a little step ladder that can latch onto this latch, and I might still need that to access like the highest middle point of this roof, but having this here has definitely made it easier. I have basically a whole extra step because we do not have, there's no handle on the underside here to hold on to, and I've always just kind of like grasped for my life trying to hold something while I'm cleaning my windshield as best I can. It's really nice to have this extra step, not just for getting in and out, but also for accessing parts of my Cybertruck and cleaning it as well. I'll leave a link in the description, of course, for both of the running boards, the drill bits, everything I've used in this video. Even Best EV Mod, this thing came in handy, their frunk cushion. Not just for the frunk. I use it actually all the time to get underneath my Cybertruck. But yeah, that's the finished look. I think I'm gonna keep this one. It's the triangles. If you haven't noticed, I have a bunch of logos of the Cybertruck logos all over my truck, but I'll keep this one for now. I'm gonna throw on the other side. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.